What is going on, guys? It's your boy Sunbroski, and today I'm excited to show you how we're going to update the YouTube channel and how you too can utilize AI software to update your images and general text for maybe you are also a YouTuber and you would like to create this stuff. This shit is groundbreaking. So I started on the screen so you can see I made this myself. I found a pixelated Solaire image back in the day, and then I photoshopped this in the little glasses on top and then put the outline using GIMP. I say Photoshop, but I actually use GIMP. Now, GIMP is an open source version of Photoshop, so if you don't want to spend the money on it, but you want to learn image manipulation software, this is the go-to. It's definitely not the most intuitive. It takes a lot of time to learn. Now, this is my YouTube channel. If you were on this channel prior to today, you would notice that this image has changed, and this image has changed, and this image has changed, and this image has changed. And where's the thing I just edited last? Go over to playlists, go to featured, pause, so it's not loud. I wanted to update the thumbnail for this video because I felt that this was like a really well thought out video. For those of you that are interested in Elden Ring, I created a build guide and I thought it would do well, but it didn't do great. It did 3,500 views. I definitely think it has the potential to do more. So I wanted to change the thumbnail because it was atrocious. This is the current thumbnail. And this is the dog water image that I had before. Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking. And I also wanted to edit the text. So I'm going to be showing you two tools that you can use. Now, all of this has been changed using ChatGPT. So I have it in the background using Microsoft Edge. The reason I have Microsoft Edge open instead of Google Chrome is because if you want to use the AI image creation software for free, you're going to have to go to Microsoft and use Bing Image Creator from Designer. Now, this application uses DALL-E 3, and I'll type that out for you, DALL-E 3. And if you go to Google and you type in DALL-E 3, it's going to take you to OpenAI's website. In order to use DALL-E 3 image editing software, it costs $20 a month, and you need the ChatGPT OpenAI Plus subscription. So if you don't want to pay $20 a month, create a Microsoft account and type in AI image generator Bing. So I'm already signed in, and this is where the magic happens. You just type in text here to create whatever you want. So I'm going to create a simple one, and then I'm going to show you how to create more complex things. So let me save this text for later because I created this text in ChatGPT. Now let me go ahead and explain that function while we're on that page. Creating a prompt for DALL-E 3 using, and then I put in parentheses what I wanted the description of the image to be that I'm going to plug into here. Now, if you buy the $20 a month version and you're using this through Google Chrome, ChatGPT 4 automatically does this for you. So you can just type into ChatGPT 4 rather than what we're doing here on ChatGPT 3.5, and it'll do this part where it goes from here and it'll create a more detailed description that we're going to then plug into here. But if you have the $20 a month version, all you have to do is type this in and it'll automatically do this and plug it into this. So you just type into ChatGPT to tell it to create an image, and boom, it'll create an image right here. But again, we're accessing it for free. Now, I showed you that one thumbnail. These are different batches, so based off of what I typed in. This was what I originally typed in. Elden Ring mage launching a giant comet azure blast from its staff and splitting Lothric Castle. That's what I created, but I used ChatGPT to help me out to make it a more descriptive to what the actual image is going to be. And I ended up getting these two. These were the two that ChatGPT gave me to plug in, and I used this image, which honestly, now that I'm looking at it, maybe I should have used that image, but it's okay. It made these four images in one batch, and then I wanted to tweak it so that he also had a sword. And then I made this image, and then all I did was I went into GIMP software, and I put the two images side by side. I duplicated one layer and stacked it on top of another. I can show you that in real time. So I'm going to make this thumbnail from scratch so you can see how I did it and how AI is a powerful tool in the creation. So already messed up. Step one, create a new layer. So you right click and we want it to be 1920 by 1080. Just easy to work with. The background's not going to matter for how we're choosing to make this thumbnail. But I downloaded those images, and here's the old one. You know, actually, I can make a custom one. I don't need that one. Maybe I like this one more than the other one. Or maybe I like this one more. Okay. So all I do is plop it down and resize the image. So I go to scale layer, and then I choose height. Height is important because remember we want it to be the same height as the background. And you do want a background, and you'll see why soon, because we're going to have multiple layers here. And the background is more like the backbone, so that this is the shape we're going to get for the thumbnail that we're creating. So let's go ahead and grab the other image. So I had that image that time, but again, we're making a new thumbnail. We're not going to use it, but just to give you an idea how I made the other one. So scale it again, change the height of the layer by right clicking, and boom, scale. Okay, so now I have the two images side by side, but I want these to blend together better. Now they already blend in terms of the color scheme, but you're not gonna really want this line. Okay. So I guess the background does matter a little bit. And here's why. There's a 1 pixel sticking out because I don't have it lined perfectly. So I'm gonna hide these. Okay, so go to color picker. I feel like that's probably the best color to put as the background. Go to the bucket tool and then hide these real quick. Boom. Now it doesn't matter if one pixel is sticking out because the background is the same in terms of the color scheme. But we want to get rid of this line here. So what we're going to do is we're going to choose one of these images and we're going to hit duplicate layer and we're going to stack it on top. And we're going to change the opacity of it. And as you can see, the more opaque I do it, it blends it naturally. And you can adjust it. I'm sure this isn't something new if we're going into uncharted territory here. Let's duplicate the other image. Duplicate, boom. Maybe if we oh wait, no, I duplicated it twice. Let's delete, or Control Z. Okay, so let's stack the other one so it's got multiple layers of layers, and then if I opaque it, yeah, so cool. So it does do what I intended it to do. And basically you're just adjusting the transparency slider, and since they're stacked, boom, 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 or for better visual, boom, 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 boom. It blends this so the line is less noticeable. Now, if you looked at the thumbnail, I had some text here and I had Elden Ring, and so we're going to try to redo that. Now we go to the text tool in GIMP, and I have a custom font, which is I imported said font, and I can if requested I can show you how to do that in a different video, but I'm just showing you how to make the thing. So you just type in, pick the font you want here. That's the size, color, and then we're gonna put in Sunbroski teaches you how to make cool AI thumbnails. Boom. Sunbroski teaches you how to make, we got the typo there, cool AI thumbnails. And then we're going to highlight. Now this is the select by color tool, and we want to make sure we're on the text layer. Now I want to hit select, and I'm going to go to grow and choose how many pixels I want to grow by. I usually go by like intervals of 5. And now what I like to do is have 2 layers of outline so that it pops better. I usually use a darker small layer. Like the first layer, is less pixels than the outer layer that I'm gonna do next. And I do it like this, boom, boom. And you can really, it's all artistic choice. You can, if you want chunkier or thinner fonts, you can always do that. But we're making a thumbnail, so I think chunkier works better in terms of popping on a small display. So we're going to do that. Makes cool AI fonts. And then we'll select it again. And then this time I had 5, so I want it to be like twice as big, so I'll say 15. Um, and I'm gonna use a dark, like I usually like to use as dark as I can, so like the very, very background is gonna be black, and boom. Now you can do whatever colors you want. I personally just like the black, white, and red aesthetic, and it's been kind of a part of my channel for a bit, so I like this. But you might like yellow, and there are certain fonts that definitely pop more in terms of like people more likely to click on them. My most viewed video has like 140,000 views or 135, something like that, and it's such a basic video. Like it's so basic. It's just yellow text, no outlines. But I think we can both agree, me, you, and you is a bunch of y'all, because I know a bunch of y'all are gonna watch this video, wink wink, that this looks better than this. And this is what we got, right? But maybe that covers the image too much. So let's scale it down, 700. Okay, cool. Sunbroski teaches you how to make cool AI thumbnails. So now you got your font. But Sunbroski, how did you get Elden Ring? Well, that's simple. I went on to Google. I went and typed in Elden Ring vector, and then I went to images, and I just downloaded this. Now, you want to make sure what you're using is licensable, but there's enough, edits here that it's going to be licensable. It is a new piece of art. So, you download it, you go to your files, you grab it, and you go into this and you drag it, and boom, now we got Elden Ring on the screen. But Elden Ring doesn't do too well, on this background because it's not a dark enough background. So we're gonna again select by color. We're gonna grow. I'm just gonna use 1 layer this time, not 2, because Elden Ring stands pretty good on its own. Now, if you run into this problem where the text box doesn't let you fill it, all you have to do is keep the selection, but just go to each of the layers. Okay, so I guess the top layer is the one that matters here. So go to each of the layers and click the bucket tool until it fills. Yeah. So the reason it's doing this because I have multiple layers of the same image. So I have to go to both versions of the same image to fill it. So it's the one that's in yellow. So wherever the yellow outline is, right here, is where it's going to edit. So you saw how it filled in there. But I have 2 of that same image, so I have to click on the other layer of it and do it again. And well, bam. So we filled it in. And now we got our big chunky font. And we did that so that when you zoom out, it's very noticeable. Sunbroski teaches you how to make cool AI thumbnails. Boom. Instantly. We made an Elden Ring version, but you don't have to just do Elden Ring. You can type whatever you want into Bing image generation. If you want to make a picture of Jesus Christ wielding a white lightsaber versus Satan wielding a red lightsaber, Jesus wins, of course, because Jesus always wins, then you can do that. For the last demonstration, I'm going to show you the difference between my version of Jesus dunking a basketball, and then we're going to compare it to ChatGPT's version using the exact same text to create a more detailed prompt. Create a prompt for DALL 3 using Jesus dunking a basketball. Same text, let it create a prompt. And as you can see, all we typed in was Jesus dunking a basketball, and it created this nice long paragraph. Unfortunately, that's too long for the image creator, so this is another function I can show you in ChatGPT. We're going to type this same text because it's just really lofty. We're going to say slightly more concise. And again, all this came from Jesus dunking a basketball. Boom. This will definitely be enough for us to put in here without being too much. And it's still more descriptive. And we'll hit create. And now we've gone full circle, and you can see in the bottom left that that's the picture we used in the thumbnail video. So if this was useful for you guys, please drop a like and subscribe, and comment what you'd like to see next. I really enjoy making these videos for y'all, so I hope this was useful. Sunbroski out.